So, welcome everybody. The theme for our journey today is related to the courage to let your light shine. It's coming from the Manifesting the True retreat. And it's a topic that is very much related with what's going on in our reality at these times. Very strong times, strong and deep transitions and changes all around the world. The things do not look that good, but it's not the case. Things are going to be fine because in the very deeper layer, a bigger change is happening. So let's look a bit to our journey today. So we're going to meet a bit the topic of the threat, the crisis, uncertainty, and the unconscious reaction to it. Then we're going to meet a little bit the results on the physical, spiritual level, and in the development of everyday life through these triggers that we are receiving, like from the collective reality that's moving on. Then we are going to touch a bit the inner attitude and the inner position that can balance this crisis, this uncertainty, and the everyday life. And then we're going to have a guided meditation to the topic, to the courage to let our light shine. And then we'll have some space for questions and sharings. So let's check a bit this topic of the crisis and the uncertainty and the unconscious reaction to it. So when we receive, let's say, a threat or a kind of crisis, some kind of uncertainty, which is very much a topic in our collective reality at this moment, we see wars happening everywhere, prices going up, and everything really changing in a direction that nobody knows where it's going to go. And what this does is that it triggers into the unconscious the survival mode of our unconscious mind, because in a very, very deep unconscious conditioning, we have this survival mode. And this is triggered when we receive this kind of reactions and this kind of stimulation from the outside world. And this then guides us to the tendency to close ourselves and to protect what we have. We go into the survival mode and then we freeze and we hold back our energy. And then what happens, we start to stop dreaming. We start to stop being creative. We start really having a connection to our visions, to our dreams, to our deep inner calling, because life seems threatening and hostile. It doesn't look that the life at this moment can really support our dreams, our visions, our longing to be manifested. Then unconsciously, we close ourselves and we go in this survival mode. But this is actually just the opposite thing of what we need to do in these times. So let's take a bit the results on a physical and spiritual level and in the development of the everyday life. So when we receive the stimulation from the outside world and we close, then the body, even at the cellular level, goes into contraction, resulting in the burden of our immune system. So this has a very bad result also into our immune system, into our body, into our cells. There are many researches that have been made regarding this topic, and they have seen that when we are in the survival mode, our cells really close up, they're not really thriving, and then this lowers our immune system, and then diseases come. And on emotional and spiritual level, we start experiencing these negative emotions, and then our energy shrinks, and then we move away from our light and our gifts. So when we close ourselves, we are not in touch with our potential. We are not in touch with our gifts. We are not in touch with our light. And then we go into the pain body. And then, without even understanding, we start tuning in into the reality that creates the threat. And as a result, we live fully in it, because we start vibrating in the same frequency of the threat, of the reality of the threat, of the reality of the uncertainty, of the reality of the crisis. So we start vibrating in this frequency, and then we start experiencing it even more. We start feeding it, actually. We bring it into our reality, and we step into this reality without even understanding how. Then also into a metaphysical level, with the energy that we produce through these low vibrational emotions and this energy, we start feeding dark energies and entities, because this is their food. Fear, uncertainty, doubt, anger, all these negative emotions, they feed certain type of entities and energies, which are definitely in a metaphysical level engaged into creating all of this mess that's happening around. So this is not the way to go. And we are in a time that we really need to totally change the way that we position and that we meet with what is coming towards us in these moments. So let's talk a bit about what is this inner attitude, this inner positioning that can balance this crisis, this uncertainty, and this everyday life. So one way of positioning ourselves is to maintain the connection with this part of ourselves that is not created and is not influenced by the external circumstances. And what's that? This is the light of our spirit. This is our inner light that's not created from the outside reality, is not created from the pleasant moments of life and also from the traumatic experience of life. There is this inner space that's not touched from that. And when we tap into this space, we are totally free from the influences that are coming from the outside world. And when we manage to do that, then we start connecting with the gifts, with the qualities and the abilities that can transform the difficulties that come from the outside world. Because whatever life brings to us, we can manage to overcome it. But we can manage to overcome it when we tap into our potential. So when we have this understanding, we can totally transform whatever comes. And this requires, first of all, the understanding that life is not hostile or hard upon us, but through the difficulty that it's bringing, it's showing deeper inside that we have an inner quality, an inner gift, an inner ability that's not activated yet, that needs to be activated in order to transform what is coming from the outside. So when we manage to look at it in this way, then rather than getting engaged or getting lost into the difficulty that's coming from the outside, we start looking deeper inside to find what is this inner layer of our being that's not yet activated. What is this inner layer of our being through which we can transform the difficulty that's coming from the outside. Then the outside difficulty becomes a guide through which we can meet a deeper potential of our spirit. And then we can activate this and then position ourselves in life from the space and then transform whatever is going on the outside. And this is really actually the real free choice that we have. We cannot really control what's going to come from the outside, but in a good way, let's say, we can control how we respond to it, from which space we respond to it. And this can make a difference on the direction and the outcome of the situation. This is the real free will that we have in every moment into our life. But in order to reach there, definitely we need to be disentangled from the stories of the outside and tap into the light of our spirit, where we have access to our gifts and talents and abilities. And then we also need to stay focused on our purpose, into our vision, and start really envisioning their achievement, to be into that state where we really feel that our vision is already fulfilled and manifested. And it's not a wishful thinking, because many people will say, yeah, we start really envisioning that we're achieving this, and we're starting envisioning that we already have it, etc. This is just a mindfuck. It's not a mindfuck. And through many researches that have been made, even with people that have been in very deep crises, in real life-threatening situations, like people in the camps of the Nazis, etc., it was shown through deep research that people start interviewing the people that managed to go out of these situations, from these camps. and not just going out of this trauma that they experienced, of this deep threatening of their life, but they even managed to live a fulfilled life. So they started interviewing these people and they started asking them like, hey, how did you really manage to overcome the trauma, which was a really deep trauma? It was a real life-threatening situations, being in these camps, like the other people next to them were every day either murdered or dying from a sickness or whatever. And they managed somehow to overcome it and to live and to create a beautiful life. So they were asking, questioning them like, hey, how did you manage to do that? And the answer that came was that, look, although we were in these difficult, real life-threatening situations, into our inner world, we never let it come in. Into our inner world, we were every day envisioning how would we be when we would be out of this situation. How would our life look? How we will follow up with our life, how we will manifest our visions, how we will manifest our heart's longing, how we will create a beautiful life, and really envisioning that we are already living that and experiencing that. So in another level, as they were researching that, because some people would say, oh, this was just escaping from reality. It was not an escaping from reality. Because actually, through other researches, people have found out that the mind and the body mind and the unconscious doesn't really understand that what you are experiencing, either internally with your imagination or your envisioning, or you are really experiencing it or doing it, your inner world and your mind doesn't really understand the difference. It experiences everything as real. So in other research, they took like 100 people and they put them doing some fitness exercises, and another 100 people just putting them in deep trance and having them envisioning that they are doing these exercises, exactly the same exercises. And they had like all kind of things monitoring what's going on into their brain. And in both cases, in the brain, they were triggered exactly the same parts of the brain. So the brain and the body was responding in the same way into the imagination of doing the exercise and into the actual doing of the exercise. So then the understanding was that while these people in these camps, they were envisioning a beautiful life, let's say, their body and their mind was producing these kind of reactions. And in this way, their immune system was much more stronger of those that were in fear, in panic, and they were either getting sick or even getting caught from the other people and getting killed. And they were sharing that when the guards were coming into the camp, they were not picking us to execute us, but they were picking somebody else that were in deep panic or in deep threatening situation. Because somehow their frequency was not matching with that other reality. They were sinking in totally different vibration, in totally different reality. So in the energy level, they were not touching them because they were totally into a different timeline, let's say. And this was slowly also inside training all of their nervous system, all of their neurosynapses, all of their inner body, all of their unconscious and conscious and hyperconscious mind to really tune in with that reality that they were envisioning within them. So by doing this kind of envisioning of really manifesting our visions, etc., and really living in this reality is not a wishful thinking. It's just tapping in into this frequency, into this reality, and really rewiring all of your inner system to this space. And slowly, we start matching with this outside vibration that is in the same frequency with our vision. And then we start either attracting the right situations or people or circumstances, or we guide ourselves towards that direction. Because In the quantum field, in this very moment, everything is possible. All kind of realities, they coexist at the same time. All kind of frequencies, they are vibrating at the same time. So it depends on where you put your attention, your awareness, and your energy. And with this reality, you will get in sync. You will get to reconnect. So out of thousands, I don't know, millions maybe of frequencies and realities, you get to experience the one that is matching your inner reality. So by really working in this way and really envisioning your vision and your path really being manifested and really blossoming and really shining, slowly, you start tapping into that space. And then you start co-creating this reality. And you also give a very clear guidance to your inner being to where to go. This is like your map. This is the language that your unconscious can understand. And this is the language that also the quantum field understands. Quantum field doesn't really understand words, but it understands feelings, emotions, energy. So by the right feeling, by the right emotion, you start producing this frequency into the field. And then you start writing this frequency into the field. And you start keeping and creating this kind of energy. So this is the language that this understands. And definitely also by talking with many shamans and people that are in connection with much more higher frequencies and realities, they all say that in this time, we really need to clarify our intentions and to really put into the collective field what we really want to experience in life. What kind of reality we want to experience. So it's really good at this time to envision ourselves to really manifesting our visions and our path and really being aligned with our highest purpose and really shining and blossoming, but also envisioning the entire earth, all the people on the earth existing in harmony and in peace. So really stating into the collective field what we really want. Because the other side, if we go into the anger and oh, this is not fair and people are being killed and this and that, and we go in despair and we go in anger and we go in fear, we go in uncertainty, nothing is certain anymore, we don't know what's going to happen, and this will happen and this will happen. This really lowers down our energy, but also into the collective field. We are taking this position without even understanding it, because the collective field, the quantum field, doesn't really understand that you don't like it. It perceives it as you like it, because you are imprinting into the field this kind of energy, this kind of emotions, this kind of reality. Even if you feel that I don't like it, because you are imprinting into the field a negative energy, which is what you don't like, but you are creating it into the field like that. And then you end up living more of that, experiencing more of that. So really in this time is very crucial to really every day stand in deep connection with our spirit, with our light, with our vision, and really envisioning this beautiful life opening up, these beautiful circumstances coming into our life, envisioning all the earth, all the people really shining up and moving in a very grateful and beautiful direction. It's very important, especially in this time, because it's a time of very deep transition. So we can choose in which timeline we'll step in which direction we step in. And the more of us we make this clear statement into the space, the more light is being created into the collective field. So that's why this is very important. So into our journey today with the guided meditation, we are going to start building this space, start aligning ourselves with this space. And we are going also to open that space that we can start releasing all these other imprints, all these other influences that are coming from the outside. totally releasing it from our space, releasing it from the inner tendencies they are creating, all these inner parts of ourselves that are afraid or whatever, they are in doubts or in uncertainty, really releasing all of those and tapping in much more deeper into our strength, into our light, and really learn what does it really mean to let our light shine, to let our qualities shine, to let our spirit be connected with its gifts, with its qualities, with its potential, with its abilities and its deeper vision, and tap in into this reality and learn to hold this space and these qualities active every day, day in, day out. So we start moving with this energy rather than with the energy of fear. And it's always a choice. What is the energy that you give authority to guide your life? This is something very subtle, but of very, very deep importance. What is the energy that you give authority to influence and guide your life? Unconsciously, we are accepting that the energy that we get influenced by is this energy of the matrix, this energy of control, this energy of fear, because we feel that we don't have control over it, because somebody else is doing that we are not in control of that. But there is this higher energy, this universal energy through which we are coming in this life, which is directly connected with our spirit, that cannot be controlled or influenced by the situations because it's not made from them. And then when we can learn to tap into that space and to clearly state that this is the only energy that we give authority to guide and influence our life, we are under the shelter of a different space. We are under the guidance of a different space, which is not influenced by the rules of the matrix, by the direction that this matrix is going. And we tap in a totally different reality. And then there is totally different energies guiding our life. And this energy is made out of grace, out of love, out of compassion, out of joy, out of love. And in this space, nothing is missing. Nothing is missing. So it is a deep learning, is a deep teaching in a deep level of how we move in life, which is the energy that guides our life, and how we connect with it and how we stand in this connection. So let's go and experience it. Huh? Let's go into this meditative space and let's start experiencing it deep into our bones, into our spirit. So for that, you just need to find a comfortable position. Just making yourself comfortable. And allowing yourself to close your eyes. And gently in this moment, just connecting with your body. Nothing really special, just feeling your body, just coming into the now, into this present moment. Just feeling the shape of the body. Any sensations which exist right now into your body. Letting them be, whatever the sensations are, just letting them be, nothing to change, just becoming aware. Just being present. Taking some gentle and deep breaths, and allowing your breath to move through your body, through any sensations that exist within your body. Allowing your breath to move through them. Let everything be, but allow also your breath to move through them. And really taking a moment to give a smile to your body, to gently smile to your body. This is something that we forget. Just smiling. Come on, you can do better. You know how to smile, right? That's right. All right. So really smiling, yeah? Smiling to your body. Letting this beautiful smile to really move through your body with every cell, with every breath that you take. And giving that permission to your body to feel this smile. Allowing your body to feel this smile. To feel this gentle smile. To feel that you love it. You care about it. You want it to be full of health and joy and happiness and love and abundance. So really allowing it to feel your intention, to feel your smile. There's so much requirements that we have every day from our bodies. So really giving this moment, a moment of freedom to your body, no requirements from it. Just a gentle smile. Just a gentle thank you for everything that's managing every day. And allowing your body to open up, to receive this gentle smile. And allowing it to respond to it also. Giving it the space so it can smile back to you. Really opening up. Really opening up. And really feeling that this smile is moving with your breath into every cell of your body. And every cell of your body is receiving it and smiling back to you. And opening up yourself to really experience what is it like to be into the presence of trillions of living beings, which are yourselves, smiling at you unconditionally. They do not require anything from you. So really open up yourself into this space. To really be into this space where nothing is required from you. Nothing. And you open up to receive this smile and to give this smile. Breath in, breath out. Opening more and more and more. Feeling the beautiful energy of light being created by this smile. Beautiful energy of acceptance, of love. vibrating into your space, shining gently around you from within. Yes, yes. Opening up to it, really opening up to it. And feeling this beautiful atmosphere of light around you. And really feeling also your room being filled with light. The ceiling, the walls, the floor, full of light. A gentle, gentle but bright light, bright light. And really, really opening up to it, receiving it, being into this environment, into this atmosphere of grace, of love, of conscious presence. Gently, gently opening up to it, feeling at home, feeling at home. And really allowing yourself to bring into this space of grace all kind of emotions that may be into your unconscious, any emotions of uncertainty, of fear, or threat, or doubts, together with the inner identities to which they belong. Just bring them up into the light. Allow them to gently be embraced, to gently be embraced into this loving atmosphere. And giving them the permission to really disentangle themselves from any stories or realities in which they are engaged. Allowing them to step out of the stories. And allowing all these stories also to come into this light. All those stories that are generating those emotions, that are trying to put you in certain roles, with certain reactions, really allowing all of the stories to be absorbed out of your space, to be absorbed into this light. And allowing any cords that connect those inner identities with those stories to be removed. Really releasing them all. Really understanding that any of those stories, they do not define who you are, that you don't have to live into those stories. You don't have to be engaged into them. You don't have to find a solution for them. You can totally step out. And you're just allowing them to move out of your space, move out of your inner world, totally disengage yourself. allowing them all to become like small particles, and be absorbed into the light, totally disengaging yourself. And also allowing your inner being to bring up into this light any kind of needs that are not being met, any kind of cravings or longings or desires that are not being met or fulfilled. Really bringing them all into the light, together with the inner identities to which they belong. Really bringing them all up, all of them. Together, together with the stories that create this dissatisfaction, this struggle. Bringing them all up into the light. Together with different roles that different people are embodying into the stories, together with these energies that are being channeled through different people, through different situations, through different circumstances, allowing them all of them to come into this light. From any timeline, they are coming, allowing them to be into this presence of grace, to be absorbed into it. And allowing all these emotions, all these tendencies of feeling weak, of not managing to have what you need, of not managing to feel complete, content, happy, at peace. Allowing all of this to go out of your system, all of them. All of them, feel them becoming like small particles and gently being absorbed into this light. Gently letting go. All these inner parts that struggle with life are trying to find their way in life. And they hit into the wall again and again. Really inviting all of those parts to come into the light. All of them. Allowing this light to move through them, to free them from their struggle, to cut the cord that connects these parts with those experiences of struggle. And allowing those experiences and those parts of the self to just melt into the light. Nothing to be done, nothing to be figured out. Just releasing them to this graceful space of light. That's it. letting all go, all of them. That's it. And allowing that inner personality that has been receiving all kind of ideas about how life should be, what is life, what should I need to do in life, what is my purpose, what is my goal in life, how I position myself in life. Life is a struggle, life is a battle, life is hostile. All this, let all of this come up into the light. All these parts of the self that they're wondering, what the heck am I doing here? What's going on? Where should I go? What should I do? Allowing this unsettledness totally come up into the light. Allowing these parts to plug off from all those realities, from all those experiences. And now, as we move a bit deeper, we open up our inner world that has been unconsciously influenced and guided from the outside reality, from the outside matrix, from the energies of the matrix. We open up this inner world that was shaped from the energies of the matrix. We open it up into this light and we allow this grace to cleanse this inner world, to purify it, to remove all those influences. And to remove that energy skin of that matrix from your space. To start helping you plug off from any role you have been playing to the reality of the matrix. And now we are landing into a space which is just grace. We feel the earth below us being a space of grace and light. And we remain into this space as a pillar of light. A pillar of light, just shining. And allowing this pillar of light to connect with this light from the earth. Allowing this light gently coming inside of us into this pillar of light. Bring this light warming space. opening up to it. Just allowing, just allowing. And feeling also from the top of your head this cosmic consciousness of grace coming in into this pillar of light, opening up this light energy within, this divine cosmic space. Yeah, that's it, that's it, that's it. So as you are in this light, allow this graceful space to activate within you. Some of the beautiful qualities of your spirit that you already contain within you. Allow it to activate them, to bring them forward in awareness. Open up yourself. Allow yourself to meet those qualities consciously. Give them space to rise. Don't be afraid of them. Allow them to shine bright. Allow them to shine bright. Meet with them. Drink this nectar of your qualities. Melt with them. Give them more space, more space, more space. Give them the freedom and the authority to really shine, to rise within. And as you tap in deeper and deeper and deeper into this space, allow this beautiful energy of grace and light to activate also all the inner abilities that you have within your light, within your spirit, together with these qualities. What kind of abilities are generated through these qualities? Yes, yes. Allow. Mm. Open up, open up. Embrace them, welcome them, give them space. Tap in, tap in into this potential. And allow as you tap in deeper into this space. Allow the natural gifts of your spirit to shine, the gifts that you were given directly, divine grace, those gifts that are a direct expression of this divine grace. Open them up. Gently, gently breathe into them. Gently breathe. Open up. Stay stable into this pillar of light. Stay stable. And now, as you remain in this connection, allow all of these gifts, qualities, and abilities to keep on shining within you. Stay connected with the light of the earth and just feel a bit inside of you what's like to be like that, to be this pillar of light, full of these qualities and gifts and talents, connected with the light of the earth, the cosmic light also, and just remaining like that. Just stay there. Nothing to be done. Just stay there. That's it. That's it. Just stay there. And allow yourself to feel what's like to be every day in this space. To be every day a shining light. Connected with the light of the earth and the cosmic light. Every day a shining light. Just be there. Nothing to be done. Just be there. Allow your being to show you how do you look like when you are every day like that. A shining light with total access to your qualities, your abilities, your gifts. Just being there. Every day. Notice the energy that's generated from your being as you just remain there. Just stay, don't get engaged anywhere. Just stay there. And from this space, start experiencing what's like to be into your place, into your home, like that. Just vibrating into this frequency. just remaining there. Yes, your attention is not grabbed by anything. Your attention is totally absorbed into this grace, into this light. No movement, no action, just presence in this space. And as you remain there, stating this new position and being there totally, no movement. Allow yourself to feel what's like to connect, maybe with your closed ones, by being just there. What are the qualities that are naturally coming out of your space as you are just there? What is the response, the vibration, the energy, the meeting that's happening as you stay there? And allowing yourself as you stay deeper and deeper there to feel what's like to be like that into your relationships, just being there. What are the qualities that are naturally coming, arising from this space? Meeting with this space also, with your with the area of abundance, with life itself. Really standing firmly there. And really allowing yourself to bring a new vision inside. A vision where you experience life as a supportive space of grace, of light, that provides everything so you can blossom even more. A new vision where you stand in life with this shining light and you cooperate with it to shine even more, bringing a new vision where people are happy and joyful and shining, where you meet through this grace and shine together and blossom together. Bringing in a new vision where you are totally aligned with your spirit, with your gifts, with your qualities, with your vision, with your purpose. And you keep on walking in this beautiful path, being joyful, content, aligned, shining. Bringing a new vision where you allow yourself to shine like that, to live this beautiful life like that. And allowing this vision to land within you like a seed of light, landing into the light heart of Mother Earth as a seed of light. And making a clear statement that the only energy to which I give authority to influence and guide me is a divine grace. Bringing this new vision within. Your being is totally guided and touched and moved through divine grace, where you are totally safe, totally aligned, full of gentleness within and around you. You're totally shining. Allowing this new vision to be planted within. The seed of light, the seed of grace. And gently tapping in to this graceful space. Being at peace, at ease. Now feeling your space being sealed by this graceful light. Being totally protected and guided and tuned in. This beautiful life of light and grace. And allowing all other potential realities to fade out of your space. And being at peace. And with deep trust, with this deep connection You move on one step at a time, one step at a time. With clear vision, with clear alignment, step by step, you move forward, just remaining connected, a shining light. And now, feel your body filled with this grace, with this light, feeling balanced, grounded, landing in to your body in this way, embracing this space, allowing your being to recalibrate, to be rewired in this connection. And gently allowing the space to be sealed, feeling a warm golden light around you, surrounding you, sealing your space, keeping you aligned in a gentle way, giving space for this to be integrated within, and step by step to be positioned in your life through this connection, and to gently keep on shining a moment at a time, a moment at a time. And slowly, slowly, make some gentle movements with your body, preparing yourself to continue the rest of the day, night, and life in this beautiful connection. And when you feel ready, you can slowly, slowly open your eyes and be ready to move forward.